Chris, that's brilliant. Thank you very much. That point about the people up on the ladders are not the engineers. We hit that all the time at Interop, especially when you're deploying in a venue. You don't have the ability to send your engineers up on the ladder. You have to use the union folk, and the union folk are not trained Wi-Fi engineers, so they will do silly things like putting it behind steel girders or orienting it the wrong way. Open question to the three of you. What has been the worst deployment you've ever seen of an AP in a large venue?
I have two worst ones.
Heather, we'll go with you first.
And I got to give a shout out to Twitter's Hey Eddie, because he has the BadFi website where he people send him pictures of the best of the worst deployments. And if you just want to spew your coffee one morning, that's a great place to just cast your eye on. Actually, and this is great because both of these were ABC competitors of other Wi-Fi vendors. One was literally Company C's access point sitting on top of Company A's location-based access point, and then encased in a steel girder, a steel cage. I mean, it was like they went out of their way to make sure that this was going to be almost but not quite completely unusable, and it was.
Okay, that's pretty good. So Wi-Fi sandwich inside of a steel cage. That's hard to beat. Rick, you look like you had one. Do you have one that could top that?
More going back to the statement that was said before of people always install APs very badly, especially going back to the era of nice big metal access points, especially ones with like 2 antennas on them. I saw a convention where they were instructed to install them as close to the ceiling as possible. So they mounted the access point and then they folded the antennas down onto the metal box and they put that up against the ceiling tiles. So that way it was as far out of the way as possible, and they literally blocked their own signal with the access point. Which
Not bad. Okay. Christopher, I want to throw it to you in case you've got one.
Sure. My favorite for just making me laugh, and again, the credit definitely goes to BadFi, because this is where this one came from, was, and I don't know what the person was thinking. I don't know why. There was a big screen TV that was mounted to the wall. They had decided that the right place to put this AP was to kind of tuck it propped up against the back of the TV, but not mounted in any way, just sort of set in there, because why would you put a screw in the wall when you can just kind of shove it on in there and assume it'll be fine? But somehow or another, a bird had found this particular location, had built its nest in the little crook that the AP and the TV made. So you had all these sticks and twigs and a little bird peeking out of this picture staring at you. That one just always made me laugh every time I looked at that, and especially because one time when I saw him presenting it, he had a little arrow to it that said, "It's a freaking bird." So that one always makes me laugh.
That sounds almost like some sort of art display, Wi-Fi with Nest. Who knows?